Mic check 1 2 1 2, man. It's your boy. I'm back. Looking for a tier 3 opponent. If I can get me a tier 3 opponent, I think I can give him a run for his money. There we go. Jank. We got Jank in the trap. Got Jank in the chat.
America Stadium in Tempe. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Restate the state, Paul again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Sun Devils headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Knight. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Ooh. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UCLA. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering you. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to throw, it's Boley. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, oh what a play. Got room on the return. And after the turnover, out of bounds at the 12 to set up this offense.
And this team right now has got to be into some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and in your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it. It's Knight. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to spell it with a first down at the 31.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Connection to the right. To the house. Touchdown, Arizona State. Some much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Play fake, Nico Iamaleava. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
And the Sun Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown ASU! Great job by the back on the option. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the run, it's Knight. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Imaliava. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver comes in motion. Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just upright.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's loose. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
That's caught. It's Anderson. Runs through the tackle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early. He's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Right down the middle. Complete to the left. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking down the middle. These offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play. I really don't. Just try to get a stop, beg for it, please.
And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Play fake, Iamaleava. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with second and short. Sends it back in motion. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Oh, they're after him. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots if I want to. I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the first down. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it.
Got it. And he will score. Touchdown UCLA. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Bowling. He's got the back in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Brown. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there. Throw.
To the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he team makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 34, a productive job by the return team. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Iamaleava. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Into the house. Touchdown, Bruin.
Fucking serious, bro?
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Rushes on him, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, you get the incompletion there on third down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass that can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava on target to the left. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Fourth down, Iamaleava. The throw. Quick completion.
Are you serious, man?
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Iamaleava. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Fires left. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
To the air. It's Bowling. Under fire. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. And beautiful throw out in front of the target.
The change now on second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Anderson. There he goes. Out of bounds, wide at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Moving out to the right. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. back to pass on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, it feels like every time this offense has the ball, they're scoring points. They are lighting it up. And through the air, they've looked virtually unstoppable. It looks like they've got the better athletes. And finally, on that last play, we see a nice job by the defender in the back end on a deep shot. Climb the ladder.
Throws toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown ASU.
And that is how you dunk on somebody. Coach, I'm open, throw me the ball. I'm the wide receiver. He's the defensive back for a reason. Nice play by the wide receiver to get the score.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead.
What a gutsy call on that two-point conversion. They could have just kicked the extra point and tied it, but instead they decided to go for the lead. They get it executed, and all of a sudden they have all the momentum in this game.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own two. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Smith with the grab over the middle. Breaks a tackle and he might have room. He's at the 50. At the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
First down for the offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. How entertaining has this game been? How good are these offenses right now as we take a look at the stats after 3? 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The run inside. It's Knight. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bruins. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Picked off. What a play to set them up. Bringing it back. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a 1st and goal after the pick. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You gotta love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting to their marks. They're breaking on the ball. They forced 3 straight incompletions here with their backs against the wall.
Iamaleava to the air again. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Bowling. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1 possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
It's one thing not to believe in punting, but to go for it that deep in your own end and give away a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
36.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Breaks into the open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Iamaleava. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes
I think if you're the head coach here, you kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
Working the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. 4th down, Iamaleava. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
I'll say this, not a lot of coaching staffs out there would want to go for it on 4th down with the lead here late in the game, but they're going to stay aggressive. They just believe in their own players to go out and execute, and they did it right there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
They'll send the back in motion. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running.
Makes a grab. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They're backed up 1st and 10 from their own 1. First up, they've got to avoid disaster. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
Here's the pressure. He sacked this defense all over it.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
That's caught. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now with this turnover, this one's all but over.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Iamaleava. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils. A pick 6.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Bowley. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick six. Offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't.
Ready, team?